Hello everyone, how's it going? Hi Dave, Il, Dream, Ayase my love, and Thugs too. And Bran, hi, it's been a while. Happy to see you here. How's it going? How's everyone? And also, where did the music go? Ah, it's there already, okay. I thought it was like too early for it to start falling already. How's it going? Anything new to share on your side? Today I am incredibly sleepy. It's been exhausting lately, but I'm fine. I'm chugging along. Happy to see that dream. So today is cool. It's going to be a chill day. We'll be just working in Blender on some alerts for a friend for Shades. You already saw I working in his avatar, so we'll be working on some alerts for him too. It'll be fun. It's just, you see, it's pretty unique. Nothing much to share. I have an announcement for today, but I think I'm going to wait till we are some more people in here because I want everyone to see it. I'll also share it in social media later, but you know, you get a peek first. That's always fun. So yeah, let's not idle for too long, unless you have something you want to talk about. Like, oh wait. Of course, there's something. Like big things are happening in social media. And you know, I always get anxious about social media and that and what the heck is going on? Like Twitter is on fire right now, like in the bad sense. What did you assume I can do until I get my PC back in 3 weeks? Well, in the meantime, you can also just rest and prepare. Oh, thank you, Jason. Hi, buddy. Hello. So, as I was saying, Twitter, which is like the biggest social media I've had for the longest time, it's catching on fire. It's just a dumpster fire. It's terrible. Like, for anyone who doesn't know, that just uses Twitter like casually, here's a rundown of what's happening. Like the stupid Sync man just is at it again and just made the block option not do almost anything. Like now if you block someone on Twitter, they can still see your post, they can still follow you, they can still stalk you. And that is bad enough. But they also now made that you cannot opt out of using your content for AA training. Like that's stupid. Like I don't know a single artist that will be okay with this. So most people are migrating to different places, mostly Blue Sky, but you know, I say that if you want to go to other places, don't just trade Twitter for another thing. Just go everywhere. Every single social media has their pros and cons, and I think it's worth using every single one at least for a bit or at least for something. Like TikTok is weird as heck, but you get to edit videos for it and it's fun. Same goes for Instagram, which is probably the worst for algorithms, but you know. So yeah, like just go everywhere, follow everyone everywhere. Like if your friend is in 2 places, follow them in 2 places. If your favorite artist is in 3 different social medias, follow them in all of them. Feel free to share your socials on your own timelines on every single place. It's okay if you think you are spammy, don't worry. Like people will be thankful that they can get to follow you even if they want to leave. So yeah, I think that's like all that I wanted to say about that one. I think it's very important to raise awareness. Yeah, Threads, Instagram, also TikTok. Exactly, they like it's it's too much to keep track of. Like you obviously pick your favorite and have the other as a backup. Like copy stuff in there if you want to make an announcement and maybe even use them for different things. It is still okay. Yeah, exactly, buddy. Social media has gone crazy. Like I remember when it was just like MySpace, That's that's a long time ago. But you know, it used to be like a nifty little thing, like a diversion for you to maybe contact with your classmates or work friends or whatever. And now it's just like a second life you are living alongside with your physical one. And it's important to be safe in there and to know what's happening. You all stay safe and happy. And I have to say, like, Blue Sky has one good thing, and it's that it had a much less toxic environment than Twitter and Threads. So that's the one I'm recommending right now. Oh, also hi, Sax. I think I didn't say hi to you. Hi, happy to see you here. So yeah, I think we are a few. I think we can go and show you something. Like, keep attention here. I'm going to pause the music for a second, and everyone, check this out. Let's see. Wait, there's no sound. Oh, I'm sorry. What the heck is a Mayora? I'm sorry. Actually, I touched it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Going back. There we- What the heck is a Mayora? There we go. That's it. I have been sent by the fantastic Lani at a way to play Majora's Mask, and it will be great. It will be fun. I don't know almost anything about it. It's it's a classic. Everyone knows it. Everyone says it's like the best game ever, and I know very little about it. I know that they use the same engine as with the previous one, which was what about time? I don't remember. I'm sorry. Ocarina of Time. Yeah, they use the same engine, and it's like a shorter game. Also, people say it's like the scariest Zelda. Like it's a bit darker than the others. And there is something about a moon that is a meme. That's literally everything I know about it. I'm sorry. I feel like a heathen. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. I'll be discovering it and you'll see how much of a fool I am. Oh yeah, Duper definitely has the craziest stuff on their streams. It's so cool. Like I always look up to him. It's so cool. So yeah, it will be like next Tuesday, and I hope you all come here and see me fumble every single thing. Because really, I haven't played any similar game, and it will take a little bit to get accustomed to it, I'm sure. Here's the spook. I didn't get the game installed. I'm sorry for that, buddy. I mean, when I was a kid, and since I was playing mostly on PlayStation, I played the weirdest games. What happened to my screen? Okay, it's back. I'm sorry. Thing just went black for a second. So yeah, and I will just get random packs of illegal games printed in cheap disc. And one of them was Silent Hill. And I don't know how I managed to play the whole thing with just like 13 years. It was a surreal experience, I gotta say. So yeah, let's just go to the Blender thing already. Come on, Blender, appear. Here we go. So yeah. Did you see my English accent mark and a teacher told us to do a writing? Yeah, that happens. But you'll do well. You are great writing in English so well in here, Stacks. For the longest time I got stuck in some place, the rubber gets stuck in 6 spots, yeah, I know that feeling. Like there's so many games that I didn't get very well when I was a kid. Hi, Sky. Welcome here. Happy to see more people joining in. Welcome to the mines. How's everything going? Today we are going to be working on some alerts for a friend Rochette. And I'm going to move my windows a little bit over here so I can see everything that goes on. And you won't be able to see this one. I'm actually going to turn around, but I will gather some drives too. Let me open this for a second. And I got small already. Can I look at something else for a second? You shrink me. You shrink me as soon as I'm looking somewhere else. Oh, and hydrate, and microwave. Everything is happening at once. I am the little guy. I just tried. And by the way, look at those emotes. Ayase here uses her new emotes, and they are so beautiful. They are made by a very cool artist called Enemita, and she's super underrated. Like, go and check her. I'm going to show you a link right now. Let me see if I can get it right. Where, yeah, here we go. I'm going to share a link and feel free to commission her, but tip generously because her prices are incredibly low. It's not fair. I try to convince her to raise her rates, but she's still not having it. Maybe when she had more work than he can do, she will raise her rates. The emotes she made for Ayase are amazing. So yeah, as I was saying, trying to get some rest here in the background, and sorry if it's a little bit boring. Probably I should just go to their social media. Man, I'm so glad you cannot see what I'm seeing right now because it's something else. Probably just going to go to Twitch instead. Here we will. Maybe I can just look at the still in here. Yeah, it's something. Alright, it will have to do. I'm sorry. Alright, let's go. So I'm having here like the rig for his avatar because I wanted to have like a reference. Within the teachers, we have a maximum at work. There's so much things. That happens, Zach. It's okay. That means you are good at English. Like, you are too good for your teacher. So let's start with working on the body of the character. And this is like Shade's pet. Like, it's a pet of a pet, but you know. It's called Terry and it's a little raccoon. But he's always up to some shenanigan and some skin. And we're going to just model this as a little trash can where he hides. And let's start with a cylinder multi-body tour. There we go. Also, I think the music is not random already. Yeah, exactly, it's not random anymore. What the heck? We just started the stream! YouTube, what are you doing? Seriously, I tried downloading everything before the stream, but I just didn't have enough time. I will try to do that before next week. Because really, it's so annoying. Here we go. Gonna make him a little bit bigger. And now I think everything should be a little bit smaller compared to the other character. Something like this. Ah. In the meantime, as we work on this, I want to also talk about a couple other things that I am working on. Like, of course, you know I'm working on my next game, and I cannot show it yet. I cannot announce it yet. I wish I could, because, you know, working on something without showing it is way harder than it looks. I don't work well in that environment. I want to share everything I do. But I'm still doing it, I'm still managing. There is some progress in there. I'm also working on something for the streams, like something cool that will come later on. It's still way off, but you know, it will happen eventually. Question about this announced game. Does it have TeamSpeak? No, it doesn't. Exactly, it's way harder than working on something after telling it. Not a friend does work. Okay, he presented yesterday. Oh, that's cool. I can tell you that it's not mine. Like, my game hasn't been around. People haven't tried. So I think I'm going to just straight copy the hands. They are good enough to use. I'm going to remove the material so we can see it like that. I'm not wearing any gloves, so this will work. Something like this for the arms. Probably going to make the hand bigger in comparison. Something like this. Nah, not the same one, Gil. Seriously, my game, like, some people have seen snippets of it, but very few people, and I haven't shared it in any official capacity. Something like this. Enough for the head. Oh, you want me to give you a hint? Oh, what color will it be? Like, that's a tricky one. There's two colors I think are pretty good with it. I think probably the coolest option to tell you right now is bright green, like neon green. You make with that what you will. It's not the only color. It's arguably even not the main one. But you know, that's just funnier to say. I've actually already given you a lot of hints in social media. A lot of people haven't picked on them, but that's okay. Oh, thank you for the follow, Heidi. Hello and welcome to the mines. Hope you had fun. We are working on a little character for some alerts for a friend. There we go. We're going to do it with both at once. Even though we are going to mirror it anyway. Super green. Many had the negative is good. Yeah, you know, I am very doubtful. Like, I don't know, it's been so long. It's like with GTA. You know, it's been so long and they've been so hung up on a single game or the franchise that I don't know if they know how to make new games anymore. Hey Lance! Hello! Welcome here, happy to see you here. Thank you for the follow, pal! Welcome to the mine, hope you had fun in here. See? The little guy has a big snout. I think we can just start using the mirror already. You are go and generate mirror with Kleppen. And we'll make the head way bigger. Something like this. I think I read somewhere that Bethesda will use the same engine because they can just change engines. Made for this kind of game. That makes sense because they did that for Starfield. I don't know how well it went, to be honest. I've heard mixed opinions. I heard very different things. It should probably go a little bit more like this. We're trying to make like a very round face. Something like this. Maybe we can even get rid of this. Yeah, I think something like this kind of works. I'm not so sure. Let's see. Hey DNG, hello! Happy to see you here. We're working on a character for some alerts today for a friend for Shades. Gonna be fun modeling the guy. So this is going to be Terry, his little pet pal. Always up to some weird scheme to get rich or something. You know, it's the kind of guy you cannot trust. So it's such a fun mascot. Something like this is a good shape probably. We need it to be rounder on the top, so this goes a little bit like this. And this goes up. These two. Looks a bit rounder already. Bubbles not exactly. He's such a fun character. Very tricky to work with though. I'm going to actually have another loop in here so I can make this a bit rounder. And I'll get rid of this one. Yeah, something like this is a bit better. Now about the head, the ears, they are going to be easy. I'm just going to use the half point in here as a reference. And cut things this way so we have good quads. And the ears are really spiky, so this is like a good point for them. We're gonna triangulate in here too. So we can make the head a bit rounder too. Ears can be a bit bigger. Something like this. I'm gonna hide the rest of the body so we can focus on the head. There we go. I think we got a good shape. Yeah, I kinda like it. Well, it is cool come a little bit like this. Yeah. The proportions are a bit off, so we'll just fix it now. We need chubbier arms and smaller little hands. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this hand. I don't like it after all. I'm going to add 3 little pointing fingers. And I'm going to do it by leveling this one. And cutting. Here we go. Oh, we got a persona, huh? Which one it is? It's Chainsaw Cat! I love this character. I wish I did more things with him. It was so fun to work with it for a while. It was a small flash game I made when I was still a student. And it was just a runner, an auto runner, an auto scrolling game. But it was full of weird nonsensical stuff. Like the... Oh, I got that! What animal is it going to be? This one? This one is going to be a little raccoon. A trash panda, if you will. It definitely lives in the trash most of the time. Little fingers. This is a good shape, but they are too pointy. So I'm going to just subdivide all of them and kind of fix their shapes. Something like this. And then I'm going to get rid of the points. Here we go. I'm going to make them a little bit bigger. I think this is like a good shape. It really looks like it's just die to grab stuff. Something like this. Slightly longer arms. I think the proportions are really good. I think it's coming together. I'm gonna make this one a little smaller. Something like this. I'm gonna take some water now. Just now realizing it, Ale. I already know this guy very well. I think this looks way more similar to the character than his in-game modeling in the game. Because for everyone that was here last Tuesday, I mentioned that I'm also working as a freelancer for Shades, for a project, for a karting game. Well, this one is in here. It's a playable character since the very first version. Alright, so let's add a tail. And it's going to be like a very simple shape. We probably don't even need to animate it, so we won't spend a lot of polygons in it. Something like this. Of course, we are going to close everything in here. There we go. Alright. The rat of me money. I wouldn't bet it past them. It's a really good song, Dave. I love this one. Man, people shit in Sonic Forces so much. I don't know why, like the game is kinda mediocre, but it's not like it's terrible. It's still a fun little ramp with a very good soundtrack. Doing little tweaks so the silhouette reads a little bit more like him. Something like this. Yeah, here we go. Also, can you hear me clearly? Like, I realize now that my mic is a little bit far down the table. But levels look fine, so it should be okay. Yeah, exactly, the DMG. I mean, it was hyped like a very big game, and it turned out to be a smallish one. Yeah, Brand, how's the printing, by the way? I think I took like a couple days to finish Sonic Forces. I didn't play a lot, but yeah, it was really easy. In that regard, I think Generations was way longer. Like, at least it had a lot of optional content. 3-4 hours, that's too much. I think most people beat it in like 2 hours tops. Like, if you don't go out of your way to get optional collectibles, you can finish it even quicker than that. And if we consider that a third of the levels were classic Sonic levels that weren't very good, and you know, didn't fit very well with the rest of the game. Sonic Colors I haven't played though. You think it's good? Should I try it sometime? I mean, I'm not really picky. I played Sonic Lost World, so I cannot say that I am an intellectual of the Sonic franchise. I think it was fine, if a bit weird and boring. Here we go. This is going to be the handles of the trash can. Because now we can just remove everything in here. we are going to also add the lid. And we are going to add it like here up top, just so we can rig it easier later on. Something like this. The first sound is in Sonic CD. Sonic CD has very good sounds too. Recommend Sonic Shadow. With Gens is really good game already, and we're just getting more with Shadow. Yeah, exactly. I am actually considering if I should get it or not, because I've got Sonic Generations and I have finished it like 3 to 4 times already. Like it's a game I have like played a lot, you know. It's not something I can still play without, you know, just knowing where everything is. I actually had a conversation with Norwegian about Gens Red today. I don't know. The game could be great. They might have the physics of Gens. Go glance level design for the game. Yeah, exactly. Like, I hope they just use the same physics. Because, you know, if they end up changing the physics but not the levels, that's a recipe for disaster. What physics the game is using is very important for the level design. So they should just use whatever physics the game had before. There we go, with the lid. And I think otherwise we are ready. We are just ready to start texturing. That was quick. I'm gonna drink some more water because, you know, we are blitzing to it. Yeah, that might be. Like, you know, I kinda hate... I got pixelated. Yeah, that's a... Like, I always hate when they make a game with extras and the extras are not actually part of that game. Like, it's very clearly a very different thing. Because, you know, at that point, they just are telling us that they could just make a new game, and they didn't want to. Yeah, it's really fun how Shadow's new powers are. And I think, you know, it brings back something from old Sonic that I was missing, which was the ridiculous power scaling. I loved it when, you know, classic Sonic came in and Sonic got Supersonic and Knuckles just punched rocks. And then we got Sonic Adventure and everyone got new powers. And in Sonic Adventure 2, everyone was just throwing lightning balls like it was Dragon Ball. It was amazing. And yeah, Mega Man 04. Yeah, I love the game. Like, I love the Mega Man 0 quadrology, 4 games trilogy thing. It's so good. Man, those games I could actually nerd out and start spewing things about the lore for hours. I wouldn't do it because you all will get really bored. You all will leave the stream en masse and I don't want that to happen. But you know, I call because it's such a good story. Like, the characters are so unique, yeah, they are so likable and they got so very good design, but the story is the best, it's the best thing. Like, how everything started with a stupid rivalry between two middle-aged men. But they had a grudge since... Hi Scalia, thank you for the follow! Hello! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the mine. Was I love to stream to you? Well, oh yeah, I would love to stream that too. Like it's so good. I just love it. Like the story is I don't know how to put it in words. Like okay, let me go to the chatting thing for just 1 second, and we will continue modeling in a minute. I promise. So hear me out. Like you all know how the typical professor characters are in cartoons and games. I found your heart because easy to follow. Thank you, Scalia. I'm sorry that just as soon as you join in, we just go out of the art scene for a second. I just want to nerd out about Mega Man lore. Like, there's two scientists, they are working in robots, typical sci-fi thing, but they are rivals. One of them looks like Santa Claus and is a very good person, and the other is evil. He's an evil doctor. Right, but the thing is, the evil doctor just wants to be seen, he just wants to be recognized. He wants to be an equal to his old college friend. So they start like competing with each other, making stronger and more advanced robots every single time. And by the end of the classic series, the bad one, Dr. Y, got so bitter that he made an homicidal robot very strong just with the only instruction to destroy whatever the heck the other one was creating. And long after they were both dead, their latest creations, which were like Mega Man X and Zero, are still predestined to fight each other, just because they were made for that, even if they have free will. And it's incredibly tragic, incredibly sad. But even worse than that is that those creations, those super advanced robots, just brought like the end of civilization, the end of human life. And just because they were stupid and couldn't get over each other's stuff, just because of that, they just eventually ended humanity because of a stupid squabble between intellectuals. And I just think that's neat. And we are going to get back to the Blender thing. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I promise. I just wanted to nerd out. Exactly. Wily, in the end, managed to make something that was way better than him. He was a pathetic little man, yet he made a completely selfless guy who did everything to save everyone else, even if he was just overwhelmed by guilt. It's amazing. It's like, each game has a very small story, but you put all of them together like a puzzle, and it's the greatest sci-fi novel. I'm going to grab a drawing of the character real quick so I can sample colors. Let me see. There we go. It is a very old reference, but it will be alright, it will be good enough for now. And here I will get the default palette. The best thing to green coins in Fragment, yeah, I think you have to play the second Jake level at the end in the extra world, the one in the party. That's where you get the most money. Also, I am going to apologize in advance because I ended up adding like too many gallery pictures to that game, and eventually it became incredibly grindy to get all of them. That's something I did better in Encore, but I never got to actually fix it in the original Fragment. So I apologize in advance for that, because I know that's a common issue with Fragment. A lot of people have complained about that. We are going to make a slightly different color for the snow because the original is too white and you know, with lighting it wouldn't look very well. Oh hi, Kakebushi! And Shader! Hello! Welcome, both of you! Happy to see you here! Shader, it's been a while since I saw you here last time. And yeah, still same for people with brutal rust and complete difficulty. Yeah, because you know, you wait to finish everything like maybe I can grind while completing the other things, and turns out it's not enough. So that's the usual order most people take. So again, sorry for the grind you are about to experience. Thank you, sir. I hope you enjoyed the game. I can say that Dragon Anchor was a game I made specifically with resolving the problems in Fragan in mind. Like every single change you see in that game with the original is because someone had a gripe with it and I wanted to sand the little corners a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit easier than the original program. To compensate, there is an extra long and difficult level after you finish the game. Just in case you are craving a little bit more of a challenge. Oh, you drawing, Scalia? That's so cool! Hey, we got another persona! Let's see what this time. Hey, it's Rocket from Supersonic Tank Cats! This was the first character I designed for the game, even if the mascot is Whiskey. And also I was going to say, Scalia, oh hey, Kusi3D, hello, welcome! I love seeing new people popping up in here, it's so cool! And as I was saying, Scalia, if you are drawing, if you are making art, I love watching all of your projects, so feel free to join our Discord and share it in the art share. Oh, here we go, Nighton. Thank you, Ayase. Yeah, and you can share your art in there. I would love to see it, to see what you were working on while we were on stream. And also thank you for the follow, QC. Thank you very much. Let's see about the eye. We're going to use a lighter green. But the gray, I mean, sorry. I sometimes mix words that mean very completely different things just because they sound similar. Oh, wait a second, I'm sorry. Here we go. We were just expecting someone to come to pick a parcel and Ayase is on it. She's the best. I love her so much. Actually, go follow Ayase. She is my wife, she is the love of my life. She's streaming too, she streams in Spanish, but she's incredibly cozy. She's the perfect place to distress and to have a nice day after a very hard day of work. We got married pretty recently, like just a couple of weeks ago. We were on our honeymoon, and I don't know, it's crazy to me. Alright, this should be like the basic eye texture. Let's go in here and change this to Terry. Alright, and now here we can reload the texture. Here we go. For now we are going to make everything brown, so we can see how everything is working. Oh, come on, DG, no need. I am very happy that you just congratulate me and you are here with me. That's everything I need. Oh, thank you, Kakabushi. So happy to hear that. Also, notice that we are like a few more people in here. I'm going to show you something for a second again. Some of you that were in here from the start already saw it, but I don't know. I really want you all to see it, so I'm going to show it for a second. What the heck is a Mayora? There we go. That's it. That's what I wanted to show again. We are going to play Majora's Mask next week. It's going to be so fun. I somehow evaded it all of these years, and I'm going blind. I mean, sorry for my pronunciation. I'm going blind. I don't know most of the things about the game. So it would be fun seeing me fumble around. No, for the ice I think we should keep something big like this. We probably have to expand the texture island. Like if we do something like this. What's going on? This is not the bottom part. This is okay. This is the part we want to add in here. Yeah, we need a smaller eye. Even if we stretch a little bit the texture, we need to tweak the shape and to expand this a little bit. We also want to move the eye a little bit to the left. And probably this face doesn't need to be here. Yeah, let's keep it for now. So with this in mind, let's modify the texture. Let's see. Something like this. Gonna make it a little bit rounder too. There we go. A bit smaller. First of all, Marcato, so have you ever packed every as long protection? Did you find it makes so much of a difference when you work? Well, I don't know, I think it's very important how you control your UVs, like you can do it in a lot of different ways. And there is not a single one that is like the best or the correct one. So in the end, just work with whatever approach works best for you. A little Zelda custom for my avatar. I don't know. I maybe should do something, but it takes so much work, and I'm already working on so many stuff already. So bad at Mega Man never beat it. You know, they are so good. You should try it. Like, I know it's on this, like, they are hard games. They are not that hard once you get the hang of it. Hi, escape. Happy to here. Welcome. Hey, come on! What's happening? Man, I should do something with that stiff tail. It should be waving around instead. Actually, Mega Man Zero is probably like the best game to learn Mega Man because the gameplay is much deeper. You don't rely on pixel perfect collision as much as in the classic games. You can dash around, you can well clean, you have combos, you have a lot of things. So you have a lot more of tools that you can have in the classic games. In a sense, it's a little bit like a Dark Souls game, combat wise, but in 2D. It's really cool. Let's see. Much better. Yeah, I think this is alright. We can now move everything a little bit to make it fit better the flow of the head. Something like this. Or this should go to this pixel instead. Alright, I think this is like a good shape. Probably can make the eye a little bit smaller too. I use Rizzo UI and UV for UV. It's cool. I know there's a lot of tools for UV and grabbing, but I am a big fan of using whatever tool the modeling software you are using has. Just for you know, for keeping everything consistent. Oh, Majora's Mask, I'm sorry. I just went about Mega Man for a long time before, and since we had some Mega Man soundtracks in there, I just completely sidetracked. I'm sorry. I am sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it will go with me. I know almost nothing about the game. I am just a scatterbrain, aren't I? Let's go back to the texture for a second. I think I'm going to carve the eye from inside to use this line as the white outline. Oh, here we go! Chainsaw Cut again! I don't know! This is not working as randomly as I want. But I still love Chainsaw Cut, so I'm not complaining. Three-days mechanic? What is that? Like, I know there is some sort of weird 24 hours remain thing, but is it like a mechanic? I thought it was just a story. So you actually have like some limited time to finish the game? Because that seems a little bit brutal. The Outer Wilds, I don't know what game that was. Something like this. I think this is like a good eye shape. Yeah, looks just like him. Oh, so it's like a very anxiety-inducing game. I will try to have that in mind. I'm not exactly the best with those things, but I will do my best. No fault is note. We are just going to add a big area in here and at the nose. Actually, I think. Oh, sorry, I should be showing you this. But anyway, let's go back to Blender. Because I think I will model the nose instead of just texturing it. I think that works better for this model. Something like this. And it's a smallish nose, so we can just go back here a little bit. Alright. So now that we have like a place for this node, we can also add a little bit of black for the nose. And we can just draw the mouth in here. It won't be too big because we need to center it in the faces. We'll do something like this. Yeah, I think this is like a good shape for the mouth. Theater Quest is a first-person game, but every 20 minutes something happens and you have to start over. Okay, that sounds a bit... I don't know, if it's only 20 minutes, maybe it's not as stressing and you can just see it like little runs that you have to plan through. But this is interesting, it's a very interesting kind of mechanic. Not many games use that. I think the most extreme case I know is Minute, the game in which you have only a single minute to do stuff and then you die and have to try again in a different way. It's a cute pixely 1-bit game, if I remember right. I think this is like a good mouth, very well shaded. I think I'm proud of it. Every 10 seconds, okay, that sounds a bit extreme. I wonder what kind of stuff came out of it. It's just at the save from I finished a dungeon, forget to do something afterwards. The time we won and I had to do the dungeon all over again. Okay, that sounds like pain. You know, when I play, I'm not going to say like spoil me or whatever. I want to learn the story and the surprises for myself. But if I get lost, don't hesitate to jerk me in the right direction. Alright, probably going to get rid of this. This should do it for the mouth. Thin. This can just be this color. And the mouth should be like in this part. It's going to be mirrored, by the way. It's going to look weird as heck, but we'll fix it after we mirror the whole character. Something like this, probably. Also, hey, this is an handgun. We shouldn't have those. We'll cut this way. Actually, no, we will cut this way to keep the shape. There we go. I think the mode should be lower, so let's fix that in here. UV mapping is a scam, textures are fake, we play us for full, we should have it. Okay, I don't know, I'm pretty fond of textures, they are so useful. I wouldn't have any sort of career if not for textures. Alright. I think something like this. Probably bigger. There we go. Good enough for now. This should be this color. And now you come in here. Alright, let's go to the texture and fix a couple things. This should go like this instead. Much better. Something like this. Something like this for the face, so it looks a little bit more to the front. There we go. You and Kenny inspired me to make some freak in the baskets. That's so cool, Cusie. That's so cool. I always takes me by surprise whenever someone says that I inspired them to do anything. Because that's like the biggest thing. Thank you, that brightened my day to hear. Also, Kenny is like the biggest top of the class when it comes to assets, so being in the same sentence as him is already a win in life. Next thing we want is to make some sort of shadow for the back of the head. Shouldn't be too hard, we can just pick something like this. I'm sorry, here we go. Something like this. And just draw this shape. This is a trick I like to use a lot. Because I can do something like this and just control the curve the way I want. And now in here I can just pick this part, probably, And project from view. And I just do this. And make sure that at least the end pixel is in the correct position. And here we go, a soft shadow painted on. So now that I'm thinking about it, we are not going to use completely unshaded, so I think we shouldn't be even doing this. I think this should just be the same color, after all. So we'll get rid of this that we just made. There we go. After the trash you go. Kenny is like a saint. It's okay, I am dancing now, apparently. So yeah, I'm just dancing for Kenny. Kenny is great, like, the guy is a saint. Is just helping so much people. So many people, like, got an early contact to gain death through his assets. Let's see. What else? Ears are black. So that's the next thing we are going to do. I think this is like a good amount of space for them. We are going to use like a very dark brown instead of a pure black. There we go. And now I'm tiny. Come on. Yeah, you didn't saw the gizmo before. I'm so proud of this one. Like, it was a stroke of genius. I am usually not that smart. You know, that also ties very well to the lore I want to add on the channel. Because I'm going to be literally a 3D model, like lore-wide. Just living my little low poly life as a model in Blender. Here we go. Right. Good shape. So now just project this from view and kinda try to make it fit. Something like this. I think I don't need more. And this goes here. Now I think this should be a little bit smaller. Not that I'm seeing it with texture. Something like this. Oh, what's this? What we got? Okay, this is definitely not random. I don't know what the heck is going on with the rhythm. It's supposed to be random, but it just doesn't work. It gets stuck on a single one. Let me reroll. There we go, now we got a new one. Here it is. So this guy was like a prototype design for a character from a game that I ended up not making anyway. But I am very proud of how he looks, so I keep it in here. Also, I don't get to make a lot of pixel art nowadays, so it's good. I'm proud of how this one came out. Oh, we're getting a new one now? Hey, a fly guy. It's a classic. You can't go wrong with them. There we go. This so we can conserve the shapes. This piece a little bit like this. No, this is rounder and has a better economy for the polygons. There we go. So I want this to look well with the face, without making the eyes look too separated from the snout. I think this should be good enough if we do it like this. It should be much better. Much rounder. And now I think maybe we want to change the orientation of those polygons. There we go. No, not at all. This is absolutely necessary. Alright. So now for the body, if we check the reference in here, it's just the same color. But we are going to add a little bit of detail, so it's not as boring. And we will do that by making the hand a bit darker and the fingers even darker. Something like this. And something like this for the fingers. Probably even darker here like this. Get inspiration from Animal Crossing. Oh, actually I didn't, because you know I didn't get a DS until very late in its cycle. So for me, when I think of DS, I think of the 3DS. I'm pretty late in its cycle. Oh, so by the way, hello. That I didn't follow you were posting for the first time here. Welcome to the mine. Hope you have fun here. So yeah, so for me, when I actually got to play Animal Crossing, it was in the Switch. So for me, it's not a pixel art game at all. At least that's how it feels for myself. Now, we will get the tips of the fingers. And they are going to be the dark color, of course. Next, we get the fingers and we want them to be a gradient. So we'll project from view and just move the vertexes in here so the base is in this point, while this has a little bit of follow. And finally we get the end of the arm, and again we project from middle, but instead this time we use it to calculate where we want to cut to the hand. And I think that's real good. This looks very raccoony. Of course, next thing is the tail. Well, you are blasting through the game, Hill. Oh, and of course, little Norwegian here will have an opinion on raccoons because he is the biggest surfer right now in here. I want to give another shout out in here to Little Norwegian here to Buddy. Here is preparing something real cool, so you should all follow him ahead of time. Go and do it. You'll thank me later. Now for the tail, we'll do something really simple. Oh, there you go. Getting pixelated again. And I love this one too because it's a fairly not obscure reference, but you know, since Digimon seems to be a niche of a fandom, it will look like a very obscure one. But you know, Digimon World does something really funny, and it's that it plays up on the digital aspect of the lore. So one of the status effects that you can get instead of just getting poisoned or something is that they turn you into a little sprite, and that makes you weak as heck for a while, and you can only do a very basic pixelated attack. And I just think that that's neat and that's funny. And the fact that they made a little design for every single Digimon, that's already even cooler. Oh, thank you for the follow, Natak! And of course, Little Norwegian is an amazing friend. I had to say, it's like, Little Norwegian is the best friend one can have. That's simply the truth. See now. Is it really safe here? Not really. This song is so good too. Like, if you ever need a song that hypes you up, this one is perfect. Here we go. Next thing we are going to do is shape the eyes a little bit, because we just blocked the shape, but we need to shade it. So let's go back in here. We'll add some shadow to the bottom part of the eye. And a little bit of cushioning in the border too. And now we are going to use this little trick that I learned recently to get a new color to anti-alias this part. Another part discussion is good. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. If there is one thing that we are allowed to have different opinions on, it's video games. Like, I don't get the people that get so mad about different tastes in video games or even just knighting, like becoming the knight defender of a franchise. Like, come on. Live for yourself, not for an imagined overlord. If that makes sense. We are going to move the eye a little bit in this direction to... There we go. And let's cushion it a little bit too. There we go. Something like this. Oh, come on, Kusi, you know that's fighting words in here. For real though, I met so many people that talk that way. That said, you know, video games are not real art because... and here out, this is the most stupid version of this argument I have heard. Someone said that you cannot compare video games to real art like cinema because cinema has actors. That was the whole argument they had to say that video games are not art. Actors. That person was so hung up on the pretty people that they didn't even acknowledge anyone in cinema that is not lending their face to it. Like script writers, they are nobody. Directors, what the heck are those? So you know, whenever someone really points out that video games are not real art or whatever, I just remember of that kind of incredibly ignorant person. And I'm almost always right. The only reason you can completely throw under a bus a complete medium is because you know nothing about it, and probably not about the art itself. That person I'm talking about, by the way, they had a very big standing in the corporation we were working on, by the way. So there goes to tell you also that you don't need to be smart to succeed in life. Most of the people that have control in the world are stupid. Exactly, buddy, exactly. That's what they say always. Yeah, exactly, Cusi, because you know it's not about some organization being worse or better intrinsically. It's a difference in goals. When you draw something because you want to make something cool, you know, you will use everything in your hand to make the thing cooler because You know, that's your goal, what you want to do. When the goal instead is to make money, you will see everything under a different lens. And everything you do will be towards that end. And inevitably, things will come at odds sometimes, so you will make what is worse for art. Alright, let's see how this looks in the model. Much better, I think. But I'm not very happy with this theme. We will probably go and make something more cartoony. Let's see. Oh, this music is from Final Fantasy X. It's so good. Yeah, corporation must appeal with that. If to do that means that everyone will like it and that's okay. Yeah, that exactly too. Like, even if they are open quotes, good corporation, ends quotes, and they understand that and they are not trying to make something that is universal, and they know that there is a niche and they can just appeal to it, they will still do things in a different way. They will always have different interests in mind. Let's see how we can use this. I think we can just make something more. Something like this. Alright, it should go up. I think this looks a bit better, but it's a very different expression. So we will modify it in the texture now. Oh Dave, thank you for the sub. 4 months already, that's how time flies. I didn't even realize I've been streaming for 4 months, let alone that you have been subscribed for that long. Thank you very much, Dave. You're great. Let's see. Maybe something like this, I'm not sure. Probably just something like this will fix it. Something more goofy and devious. Let's see how this works. Let's see, maybe this needs to be flattened. Something like this. I think we need to get rid of this. This is much better. Still looks a bit weird though. I don't know how are we going to make it look in character. Let's study his expression. Of course the mouth is on a side. And it looks good here because it's a drawing. Oh, sorry, I should be... Here we go. So it looks good here because it's a drawing, but I don't know how to translate it to 3D. But yeah, I can't wait to see it. I will check it right after the stream. Because the last one was pretty cool. Let's see. Probably we can just make something similar to this, but thicker. Yeah, something like this sounds like the way to go. I think this captures the feeling very well. This is probably the right shape. We are going to paste it over here, just in case. And just add a little outline to it so we can see it better. There we go. Something like this. Yeah, it's pretty good. You can also ask a redeem for it. I got so many little things in here. Alright. So let's see how we apply this here. This is much better. This is more like him. Much better. I think this works. It should go a little bit here. Here we go. Let's use something already here in the... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to change the thing again. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Yeah, so I just been moving the texture in here. What are my cheeky eyes? You mean this one? Is this? What do you mean? Yeah, so let's go to the layout scene. Let's make mobile shade smooth. No, this is much better already. Now we will make a few faces actually sharp. So the shape is a bit better. Those are sharp. Here we go. And this is also sharp, as well as this one. As well as these loops. There we go. We can also get rid of this face, we don't need this one. And probably this and this and this should be sharp. Yeah, so it looks more like a separate page. I think this helps a lot with the shape. Yeah, it definitely helps. It's much better. Oh, come on, QC. Final Fantasy VII is great. It's a bit campy, it's a bit weird, of course. But you know, that's in the name, it's fantasy. I love fighting houses in a train graveyard. Come on, they don't say that. Final Fantasy VII is great. It's just the right amount of stupid. So next thing we are going to do is the trash can. Something like this is a good color, probably a bit grayer. And something darker for the bottom. Something like this. Come on, why am I not modifying the color? There we go. Something like this. Come on, Dave, don't say that. Final Fantasy X is also great. Those two are probably like my favorites, along with 9. Oh, thank you. Hey, that's from before. Why is it so delayed? You did it like 10 minutes before. Thank you again, Dave. And hi, Nom. You know, if I have to say something, like, I much prefer the Atlus systems now for turn-based games. I don't know how to put it into words, but they are more weighty than Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is floaty. It's like numbers don't really matter. You will just hit with your normal attack and do like 3 digits of damage at the first of the game and nearly the max at the end, and it's, you know, it's whatever, you just mash through everything. But usually in Atlus games, even the ones that are admittedly easier, you have to think about the status effects and boosting and taking out the enemy weakness, and I don't know, I find it more interesting. Oh hey Daniel, I love how the chat has become like a public forum to fight over games. It's so fun to watch. Fight your wars in here if you want. I don't mind. Have fun. I'm just looking and laughing in my I cannot play games because I don't have time bubble. Come on. Don't say that, Daniel. Yeah, exactly. That's what's so great about Final Fantasy X. Like you just go ham. It's fun. It's wild. It's like house rules, but they come integrated in the game. Hey, DNG. Now that you mentioned Sonic Riders and you loved it, like answer me a question because I had the biggest beef with that game when I was playing it. Like, is it really possible to get everything in the game? Or is the CPU just stupidly overpowered? Because I get like losing real hard in the mirror levels because they just made 3000 flips in every single jump and they had the boost meter at full the whole time and I just couldn't compete. Like, what is? Is that normal? Let's see. There we go. Let's see, this looks a little bit too thin of a texture, so maybe do something like this. Yeah, this is much better. Here I'm going to do another little trick, which is to turn this into triangles. Brothers is not this game is young, but appreciable. The age is though. I knew the AI was cheating. Like I knew it was impossible that they were doing like 700 flips per jump. Oh hi Boxit! Hello there, happy to see you here. How's it going today? Rivera 2 doesn't know him. Boxit is an amazing 3D modeler. Like, if you are coming to my streams looking for Sage modeling, you are looking at it in the you're looking for it in the wrong place. Boxit is the way to go. But you know, he's also a super nice person and will never recognize that. But seriously, checking, Boxit is great. Also, check this, Boxit. We are working on a little character for Song Islands for a friend. And he's so goofy. I like him so much. He's so fun looking. Look at the little fingers. I'm so proud of those fingers. It's so funny. Yeah, exactly. Like in Box's channel, you will see really great models and really big assets. That's what happens. You know, that's what happens when you work on commissions. It's a very well-known thing about commissions, that there is always this change they ask for. Happened to me, by the way. Alright, let's see. I have this one, so I can go back in here. And those I will reset. I mean, sorry, my pronunciation is just not that good, even though I am improving a lot. And let's see, I will hide everything else. And I want this to align perfectly. So I will rotate them until they do. And sometimes you have to swap some pixels. Let's see. There we go. Alright. So now I do this. And there we go. We have the whole side. Let's now go back to the texture and change this to be black and gray. There we go. We will do the same with the bottom of the lid. Sometimes you get the map when you work into it. Yeah, that happens. Also, I had to compliment you because you make them very well. Those assets be hard to model. Like, the human body is so complicated, like, what the heck? We got so many folds and so many little shapes that are so hard to give shape in 3D. Topology is real hard. There we go. Come on, I never get those right. So this one, this should be here. Alright. Now if I'm working with this, there we go. Alright, we have like a top in here. This will be really easy because we'll just cheat. There we go. And we do something similar to this but for the top. So let's go in here. Oh, I got dead. I'm fine though. I think I'm going to make it like double weight line. Actually, no, I'm going to try something to make it easier for myself. So say I get this point, I get the cursor in here, no extrude, and make it like smaller towards the cursor. Okay, here we go. Yeah, actually I have infinite of them. No, these are quads actually, so it's easier to control them. Here we go. And now I clean it up and they are triangles again, but we have the UVs already in place. And now this will be really easy. We'll just reset them and use this one. Everything looks right. Now this one needs to be rotated. And this one works. Alright, so we got the texture done. I think the character looks real nice. So we'll get rid of this one that we were just using as a reference, and let's adapt the rig. First thing we are going to do is remove everything we don't need. We don't need legs, nor feet, we are going to add the mirror modifier so we can see it. Hey, let's see what persona we get now. Hey, Snake, I love this character. Oh, this song is from Rayman 1. It's funny because you don't expect Rayman 1 to have like a rock song, and it does still. But it's so good. I think we don't even need a hand bone. We can just make everything like this. We'll duplicate this one, and this is going to be the Kang bone. And this is going to be offset this one too. Here we go. And now we will add another one for the lid. Which will be parented to the base too. So now checking the relations. This rotates everything. This rotates the body. And we are good. Let's rig it real quick. Rayman 1 was dope and also real hard, but you don't know how hard it gets until you get to the second world. It's the real difficulty spike, it's stupid. Yeah, exactly, it was the fight with Mr. Mosquito. And Rayman 1 is such a cool game, because it's stupidly hard. And that's pop, that's brave. It really doesn't handhold you at all. No, we have a lot of groups here that we don't need, so I will remove everything. There we go. And also you should be called lead, but you are bound, you should be lead. There we go. And now with empty groups again, we got the groups in here. Here we go. So let's assign everything. This goes to lead, and we hide it. This all goes to head, and hide it. This goes to body, so we can hide it too. Looking forward to the Girl remake. That sounds real good. Like, I think how it looks, and it looks like real nice. Yeah, because they're remaking Croc in HD and also respecting the original style, which is real cool. And they are adding both new controls as well as the old tank controls. So we got like best of both worlds. I know we can go to weight paint and make this 0.5. How did I go to select the bones? Oh yeah, I can because I need this bone. Come on, why can't I? Oh yeah, I know why. I am learning as I go, because there's things that are really different from old Blender. And now if you want to actually select bones when painting, you have to select the armature. It doesn't select automatically like in old Blender. That's something I saw Boxy do, and I didn't know how he was doing it. I was so impressed by how he could just select bones, and I was like, I want to do that. Why can't I? I do the same thing. And I just had to learn. Let's see how this works now. Very squishy. We'll probably change a little bit topology here, so we can have more control over the elbow. Yeah, much better. Same here. Same here. We can hide it inside if we want. And we can move this. There we go. So we have the whole rig. Music. Where the heck are you? There we go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Music is stupid. I need to figure a way to download the whole playlist. I am sorry. I really got into the song, as you say. Hey, the trailer came out today. Did that happen? I will have to check it out later. Alright, so let's actually post this little guy so we can take a picture of him. We're not even going to add inverse kinematics because the animation will be really simple for him. Something like this is good for the arms. Maybe we can make him go a little bit inside. And looking a bit to the side. And we can add the leading here. Here we go. So now if we hide the armature, we can see the whole thing in action. And I think it looks very well for a little alert. What a crazy dimension, croc, anti-string, and boom. Okay, you have mystical powers. Mystical trailer summoning powers, buddy. No one else can say they have those. And then they got tank controls and normal controls, like you can use both. You can even change between them like on the go. Just using the stick for some and the D-pad for the other. I think that's like the best solution they could get. Thank you, Natak. I'm so happy with how this turned out. I can't wait to share it with Shades. This is such a fun character. So now let's go back to the chatting in Steam for a second. I want to thank you all for being here all this time. Like, it's been a really busy Steam, and I'm so thankful. You know, with the news about Twitter and everything going on fire, I was a bit down today. And I know I say this in like every single stream. I'm starting to sound like a broken disc. I'm sorry, but this is true. Like, you guys are great. You guys help me a lot. You help me feel better every day, and to socialize and I got tiny now. You know, it's funny, but that is the opposite thing. Like, you make me feel not so tiny. So now we are going to see if we can raid someone, because there's so many cool people around. Shades is connected. Glassdale is on too. I'm going to see if there's someone new who we haven't raided yet, but I don't think so. Let's raid Shades actually, since we were working on Terry. Okay? Say hi from me and be nice. He always plays the weirdest retro game. Alright, so have fun in there. Be nice to him. And just in general, well, actually, wait a second, not going yet. I am sorry, I forgot. Let's check the trailer for a last time before we leave. Just before we show it on social media later today. What the heck is a Mayora? There we go. Now we can do that. No, you can say hi to him and have fun in his stream. He's playing a game called Mr. Bones, so that has to be fun. Have fun, okay? See ya!